our biggest issue is not viral. It is not
Hmm.
bacterial. It is fungal. And if you're a woman, you know how bad fungal infections can be when they pop up in some aspects.
Right.
But it's the fungus, it's heavy metals and environmental toxins that create the breeding environment for fungus to proliferate. And inside the fungus, you have parasites that grow, and then they all feed and create absolute chaos. So these are the problems that we face. And so when you look at the healthcare system, one, doctors aren't taught mycology. They're not taught about fungus.
Yeah,
They
you now that you say that, it's like the word. It's a word I haven't heard probably for 2 years, and we've
Yeah,
got the biggest epidemic in medical misconduct and misprogramming and
yeah.
misdiagnosing, and yet fungus is not a word that's on my
It,
radar.
it's something that's never used. But what's intriguing is when you look at some aspects of the, we'll say, the supplement industry, right? And you look at nootropics, what are people focusing on? They're focusing on fungus, right? On mycology, whether it's cordyceps or lion's mane and all these
Mhm.
different mushrooms that have these benefits. What's interesting is it could be those mushrooms that end up killing us and
Hmm.
taking over control of everything that operates in here.
Interesting.
So this gets into the play of how you address the larger issue, right? Of what we are, what we were made to be, what we've been controlled to become. Because while we are human, right, we are not what we were made to be right now. We've been completely, controlled, and we've been poisoned for about seven
Hmm.
generations. And this is an important part to understand as far as how those parties that want to control us function. They don't function on an annual basis. They don't look at decades. They function on a generational basis. And it's the Chinese philosophy of warfare and business. They don't worry about beating you in the first, you know, couple decades, but over time they will win. If you look at,
Hmm.
how the Chinese have structured their business with the United States, with trade wars and everything else. Now they own the majority of the farmland in the United States, the majority of the rendering plants for animals in the United States. They own most of our debt. They control us, and they've got tons of people here, and they've got
Scary.
access to
Very
come across
scary.
the borders.
Yeah.
And they're supplying the cartels with all the fentanyl that just so happens to come across our borders, that are being packed in to kill us. So
Hmm.
you
Yep.
you can't look at what's been going on as a campaign that's happened over the last 3 years, because you're going to miss the entire aspect of what's been going on.